What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz. I'm Joe from the Buckeye Cast, bringing it to you every day, 7 days a week. Your quick little bit of Buckeye news in your ear or your face holes, wherever you take it in. Today is October 10th, 2022, 10/10/2022. It's going to be a good day, 10/10. This is your Monday recruiting. I'm trying to set up some weekly recurring episodes, recurring themes, so you guys kind of get on the same page and can look for it. So Mondays we're going to try and do recruiting every week. It'll just be quick updates on some of Ohio State's top targets. We'll do the 2023 and 2024 classes. 2023 is pretty limited right now, but let's get to it. So let's talk position groups here. Let's start with O-line, and these three guys I'm going to talk about are 2024 O linemen. These are all strong targets for the Buckeyes, starting with Donovan Harbour out of Wisconsin. All these three guys are in the top 150. Okay, they're high 4-stars, so keep that in mind. Probably not going to get all three of them, but we do have some pretty good inroads by Justin Fry on the recruiting trail. And speaking of the coaches, obviously this being a bye week, coaches are out on the trail hitting it hard for the next few days. So they'll probably be at some high school games this coming weekend, and hopefully we can improve and get this 24 class kicked off in a strong fashion. So Donovan Harbor from Wisconsin. Big man doesn't have any crystal balls yet. He has visited. So we'll see where this one goes, kind of up in the air right now. It's, as you all know, it's hard to pull an old lineman out of Wisconsin, although you also know they are going through some coaching issues right now. So maybe this is a good time for the Buckeyes to pounce when they see an opening. I'm not sure Jim Leonhard is the answer there long term. We'll have to wait and see on that. But again, getting an O-lineman out of Wisconsin, always difficult. And you also have the neighboring states, Iowa, Minnesota and stuff like that, Illinois. So who knows where that one's headed. Don't have a lot of intel on that one yet. This one, though, Ian Moore from Indiana, New Palestine, big dog here. He has a great relationship, a strong one built with Justin Fry already. Obviously, Fry played at Indiana, knows the territory, knows, the high school coaches and stuff. So I think he doesn't have any, let me double check that real quick. I want to make sure he does have 2 crystal balls to Ohio State with medium, I don't know. Medium, whatever the fuck medium means. Anyways, so Ian Moore, I think, is a shoe-in for the Buckeyes. Another, like I said, another top 150 O lineman, and obviously just living a couple hours from Columbus definitely helps. So consider him a Buckeye in the 24 class. Last one here is kind of up in the air, in my opinion, because he's from the Boston area. Liam Andrews. He's a tackle, 6'4", 275. He was here for the Notre Dame game. He said the atmosphere blew him away. That was his first visit to Columbus and to the campus. So said the atmosphere blew him away for that game. Obviously, night game, obviously Notre Dame, top 5 matchup at the time. So he loves to move people. He's aggressive and violent on the field. Sometimes when you say violent, people can mistake that. On the football field, just want to make sure that's clear. So no crystal balls yet for him. He's got a lot of big-time offers, so we'll see where that one trends. All right. Let's talk tight ends while we're in the 24 class and along the O-line here. Kylin Fox, I like this guy out of Georgia. They got him listed as an athlete, but at 6'5", 215, he's a tight end or a D end, right? I mean, you got to get this guy out in space. He has a great relationship with Kevin Wilson. I think that's key. Obviously, Kevin Wilson coaching the tight ends. And he said his recent visit to Columbus was huge. So the Buckeyes are strong there. No crystal balls coming in yet. but keep an eye on him. And then the guy I think that is definitely a Buckeye in this 24 class at tight end, Damarion Witten out of Glenville, a high 4-star as well. He has crystal balls already coming into the Buckeyes. He's visited multiple times with multiple Buckeye commits. Like he's visited with Arvell Reese. He's visited with Bryce West. Bryce West is a huge Buckeye lean. He hangs out with O linemen and loves blocking, loves smacking people in the face. So I like that. I'm sure Kevin Wilson loves that. So those two tight ends, I would love to get in the 24 class. We kind of need it. We're getting a little thin there. We haven't seen hide nor hair of Joe Royer on the field. So, and we got a couple of young guys behind him. So who knows if Cade Stover could go pro after this year if he has a fantastic end of the season, you know. So we'll see how that tight end room shakes out for the 24 class. And to finish off, I've got 4 guys in the 2023 class, all D linemen, starting off with Kaden McDonald, the tight, I call him a D tackle. They call him D lineman on 24/7, but he just visited Oklahoma, or I'm sorry, he has Oklahoma coming up this weekend. Probably a good thing he didn't see them last week because they didn't go so well. He has a target date set to announce October 31st. Right now, the order seems to be Clemson, Ohio State, and Florida. So we'll see how that one shakes out. I think it's a long shot. He's got crystal balls in for Clemson right now. So I think the Buckeyes are on the outside looking in, and Florida and Oklahoma definitely are on the outside looking in. So only a couple of weeks away from that decision date. Keep that in mind. So a lot of times when they set a date, it means they already know, even though he's taken a visit, you know, elsewhere. 3 edge rushers here I want to get into. We've talked a ton about these guys. Damon Wilson, he's from Venice, Florida, just south of me. He was up for the Notre Dame game September 3rd. That was his official. And his top 2 teams are the Buckeyes and Georgia. He just visited Georgia, and it's going to be a tight one. You know, Georgia really pulls in those defensive players, especially the edge rushers. So see if Larry Johnson can lock this one up. We got to at least get one of these 3. At least that's bare ass minimum. 2 would be great. 2 is what I would like. So we'll see how that one goes. No crystal balls in yet for him. Matayo Uiagalelei, DJ's little brother. Buckeyes are a thin leader right now, I would say, very thin. Bama's in the mix, of course. You got USC, Oregon on the West Coast because he's from Bellflower. I think he goes to St. John's Bosco, where what's his name? The guard. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Former Buckeye guard. I always forget his name. Anyway, his dad was in the movie The Program. Does that help? So right now, it seems to be an Ohio State versus USC battle for Matayo. We'll see how that one goes, if Alabama makes any effect on this or not. Last guy we want to talk about, we've talked about this guy a ton too, Keon Keeley. Official visit was September 3rd for the Notre Dame game. Again, he just visited Alabama for the Texas A&M game this past weekend. Buckeyes here have a slight edge again, but this is going to go down to the wire, and no announcement date yet set for him or for Matayo, by the way. I just wanted to throw that in there, or for Damon Wilson for that matter. These 3 edge rushers don't have a decision date. So let's lock down 2 of these guys, please, Larry. Please, Coach J. All right. That's all I got for you today. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.